Hello everyone, The Claus here, and today guys I'm going to review a Hero Factory combiner model from 2012 and to be more precise from the first wave of Breakout. And it's going to be a combiner model which needs two sets to be made. It's going to need Surge and Splitface. So first the body, which use in fact two hero body frames. So here's the first one. We're going to link some armors on the legs bolt joints and also some villain core on these armors. So as you can see it's the same. Then we'll need a second body frame. So here it is. As you can see on the back I have linked a foot, and on the front I have linked the Splitface armor plus his a dark metal villain core. And I'm going to use this bolt joint, this connector right there, to link it to the first body frame, like that. Now I just put my armors here, and my body is finished. So now I'm going to link the different legs, because this is a 4-legged creator. So first the rear legs, which use two bones, and one is quite long as you can see, and this part on the side. So we're going to link this on this bolt joints, and of course it's all symmetrical except for the head. You will understand why later on. Then we have the front legs, a little more complicated. They use 3 bones this time, smaller one also, and this armor and this one here, and then a wide, armor here, plus little spike at the end. Second one. Then I'm going to, excuse me guys, adjust my webcam. Now I'm going to link the tail, which looks like that. So some bones, connectors put on the intermediate bolt joint with the 2 new Tornax launcher parts, and finally an armor linked on this bolt joint right there. It's going to be linked here. Then we have this part, which will be put on the front. So I guess the connectors are put this way. And finally, I have to link the head, which looks like that. So it's linked to another bone and 2 pieces of armor, as you can see. So the new one and a simple dark metal one. And finally, we have the head, which is mounted on a Surge head. So this means the trans neon green one instead of the instead of the light green one. And so our model is now finished. I'm going to pause in quickly to make a turnaround, and then, I will talk quickly about the articulations, but first I'm going to attach the armor right there. And here we go. So, in terms of articulations, let's talk first about this part on the front. They are put on 2 free bolt joints, so this means they can move all the way you want. There is no big problems. Then we have the front legs, which got like 3 points of articulation, so one here, here, and there. So those 2 ones are just bolt joints in one direction, so back and forth. But this one is free, so you can move it all the way you want. You can really make, as you can see, you can really turn this all the way up. Of course, the same goes for the second one. The head got some bolt joints, but it's not really supposed to move, so you can't really move this up, neither down. In fact, even on the sides, you can't really turn the head at all, except maybe like that, for example, if you want. But well. Then you have the rear legs, which got 2 bolt joints, so one free, one in 2 directions. And finally, you got the tail, so excuse me guys, like that. Finally, you got the tail, which once again got 2 bolt joints, one free, one which is not free, which can be moved up and down, and this one can be moved on the side. You can fire the launcher without any problems. It works quite nice. And that said, I'm going to try to make a pose, even if it's quite hard to make a pose with this thing, plus the villain core, which keeps popping out for no apparent reasons. So here you go. I think it will look okay like that. So yes, a little sum up. So first the color scheme. Well, the color scheme is not that good because of the use of first the silver on the side, which looks a little weird with all the dark metal because, well, they are the only parts in silver, so it looks a little out, if I can say so. And the other problem is, in my opinion, the lime green, which also looks a little out of place because, well, we have lime green on the front of the model, but not on the rear section of the model. So this means the lime green pops out of nowhere on the front. So yes, lime green and silver are not really well put colors in this combiner model, in my opinion. But for the rest, it's okay, but still, with these two colors, it looks a little bad. Then we have the building, the construction. So it's not really that interesting apart from the body frame, which is quite cool with its use of the Heroes Foot 2.0, which is used in fact to link the two body frame together. I found that quite interesting, but apart from that, seriously, there is nothing that original. The legs are quite simple, the same goes for the tail, even if it's a little different than the usual tails we have, but apart from that, seriously, it's okay. Then we have the articulations, which are pretty good in fact, because you can really turn them all the way you want, but you have to know that, well, this is a model with 4 legs, so a 4-legged creator, so you can't really make all the pose you want with this type of model. So in fact, even if it's well articulated, it's not that useful, if I can say so. And finally, the last point, which is the overall design. Well, I like some elements of it. For example, I like the fact that you have bulky rear legs and bulky front legs, except for this little empty part. And apart from that, well, I think that's quite all in fact, because apart from these elements and some other elements, it is once again a pretty forgettable combiner model. I think, well, Lego overuse is their 4-legged creatures. They put 4-legged creature everywhere, and I think it's a little not original at all. And so, well, there is no exception for this model. I mean, yes, the rear part and front parts are quite bulky. The head is quite cool also, how it looks like because of this part right there. But apart from that, it's once again a quite unoriginal combiner model, quite bland and not really that exceptional. So it's okay, it's decent once again, but nothing incredible at all, and once again pretty forgettable. Plus also you have to know that it still has some little problems, like the non-originality of some parts and the fact that the color scheme is not that good. So once again, an okay combiner model, nothing really exceptional, pretty forgettable. So yeah, let's just move on. If you want to build it, you can, but I think it doesn't really bring anything new. So yeah, just I think it's up to you if you want to build it or not. Seriously, if you don't build it, you will not really lose anything, in my opinion. You will not really miss anything. So yeah, it's up to you. For me, just a pretty forgettable combiner model, but I think you know that by now. So well, I think I'm going to end this review video. So once again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask them. I will happily answer them. And that said, well, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and see you later for another video review. Bye bye.